thank you so much for joining us tonight. I am joined by the wonderful Jenny, and it is an extremely stormy night, so if you hear thunder or heavy rain, that's just the kind of evening we're in, but I quite like it, so I hope you enjoy it as well. So I'm going to begin this session with gently brushing through Jenny's hair. And I will be using my wooden toothed brush. Jenny has had a really long day at work, and she put some pretty curls in her hair. So I'm using this brush because it's just a little bit more gentle on teasing those little curls out. It has been raining all day, and there has been quite a lot of thunder, and it's also a great time of year to change up our skincare regimen as well. And I'll just place Jenny's hair back in this headband. And making sure she's nice and comfortable as well. And for my first cleanse, I will be using this hydrating daily cleanser by 6 Ways. And this is a cream-based cleanser, which is supposed to be gentle enough to use every day. I have been using it on myself for the past few weeks, and I have to say it's quite a nice cleanser. It does the job of removing my makeup really well. It leaves my skin feeling nice and soft and hydrated. It does not feel overly dry, and I very much enjoy the subtle scent of this cleanser. It says that the scents are sandalwood, amber, musk, and I think it said grapefruit, and you can definitely smell the sandalwood within it. It's very calming, so, and it's also cruelty free and vegan friendly. I'm then taking a steamed towel and just for a moment laying it across her chest. And I'll then place it over her face, just leaving the nose and mouth area exposed. And then I'll gently wipe all of that cleanser away from the face. Just taking my time to make sure that I'm not too abrasive on her skin, and also just ensuring that I'm removing every part of the cleanser as well. I'm then going to use some of this Calming Hydration Essence by Olay, and I'll generously spray that over Jenny's face and neck, and this smells really, really refreshing. I'm then going to go on and prepare a medium strength peel for Jenny, and we are using a 40% glycolic peel. And I have my two little application brushes. Just move Jenny's hair out the way a little bit. And I am then going to quite quickly paint on a thin layer of this peel. And this peel will stay on the skin for about 7 to 8 minutes. So whilst that is taking effect, I'm going to give Jenny a nice relaxing neck and shoulder massage. just allow Jenny to breathe in that wonderful aroma for a moment. And I'll then start to perform some light effleurage movements over her neck, tops of her arms and shoulders, and her clavicle area. And the only area where I am going to place a little bit of pressure are the tops of the shoulders, so the bottom of the neck area where the muscles can get quite tight, and then the back of the neck as well. The Aromatherapy oil, which I'm also using, does have lavender, which, as we all know, has a very calming and sleepy effect on us. As well as lavender, this aromatherapy oil does contain sandalwood, which again in itself is an extremely relaxing aroma, but it also does help with inflammation. It can help support wound healing, and it's also a great aroma to use to manage anxiety as well. So the combination within this oil is perfect for a treatment like we're doing tonight. And then taking my steamed mitts, and I'll place them on Jenny's shoulders for a moment so she can feel the temperature. And I'll then begin to thoroughly wipe that peel away from her skin. Usually the process of using water to wipe away a peel is great to neutralize the peel, but sometimes I do like to do an additional cleanse just to make sure that the peel is completely removed from the skin. So I'm now going to use my daily cleansing foaming mousse by Complexions Boutique. Then place it over her forehead, her cheeks, and her chin. Going to gently massage this into the skin for a few minutes. Just really making sure that that peel has been neutralized and removed from the skin. And the reason why I like to use this particular cleanser is because it is also pH balanced, which will do a wonderful job in bringing the skin back to the balance in which it should be. And again, I'll take some fresh mitts and wipe that cleanser away from Jenny's face. I'll then take a little bit more of my toning mist, mainly because it's nice and cool and it feels quite pleasant after things like a peel. I have this wonderful eye serum by Elizabeth Arden. I'd say it's more of a cream though, the consistency, not so much a serum. I'm wanting to focus on the eye area for a few moments because this is an area that can show tiredness and stress quicker than any other area. So I'm wanting to do a nice relaxing massage, doing back and forth motions just over the top of her cheekbone to begin with. I'm then going to add a bit of pressure over the brow area, just doing little gentle pinches and pulls. And because it's a nighttime treatment, I'm going to use this rosehip oil by Inky List. And I love to use rosehip oil. I think it's just such a wonderful oil to massage into the face, particularly at night time. does take a little bit longer than some other oils to sink into the skin. However, I feel that if you have the whole night, then you don't really need to worry about having oil on the surface of your skin, because by the morning it has just worked its way into the skin beautifully and you're left with glowing, supple looking skin for the day. So again, I'm just going to perform a nice facial massage for Jenny. And I'm mainly going to focus around the neck, the chin and the jaw area for her tonight, because she did say that she has been having a little bit of trouble with jaw clenching recently. So I'm wanting to just press in enough to reach the muscles around this area for her. Just warm them through a little bit and loosen them up. And I know that this oil will not be too much for Jenny's skin. It will just leave her with a lovely, supple, hydrated, nourished glow in the morning. And before the oil is completely absorbed into her skin, I'm going to take my ice globes for a few minutes and do a very gentle yet invigorating facial massage for her. These globes feel so nice on the skin, and because we have that oil already on the surface of her skin, these globes will just glide effortlessly over the skin, so there will be no tugging or uncomfortableness whilst using these ice globes. I do try and incorporate different sensations into all of my treatments. I think it is important to sometimes keep the client guessing as to what is coming next. So a nice cooling sensation on the skin, especially after things like peels, can be extremely pleasant to experience. I'm now going to use the Lotus Youth Preserve Dream Face Cream by Fresh. And this cream is specifically a nighttime cream, so the consistency is a little bit heavier, but it is such a nourishing and hydrating cream that I could not use it for Jenny tonight. And again, I'm going to begin a very soft and light facial massage. Just gently working that into the neck, and then going on to massage this cream into the chin, very lightly stroking across the jawline in an upwards and outwards motion, and then moving on to her cheeks. And I will try and go between very slow movements and then slightly faster, because again it just feels really nice and it's not as monotonous as keeping it all at one flow. In my daily treatments, which I perform for my clients, I do move a lot faster in my treatments, but this is a nighttime treatment and specifically an ASMR treatment, so I am going to keep things nice and light and slow for this facial. And I wanted to make this treatment a little bit longer for Jenny, especially tonight, because she did say that she had been having trouble sleeping, and as I mentioned earlier, she's been suffering with jaw clenching. So we're actually going to do a mini head spa treatment for her now. So just taking a few moments to play with the hair before going on and using my wonderful jade comb. And everybody who has used a jade comb after watching one of my videos has said how much they love using this tool, and I'm not surprised, to be honest, because it feels wonderful. So I'm just running this jade comb down the scalp in backwards and forwards movements. this is just going to stimulate the scalp a little bit. It's going to awaken it, and it's going to help with blood flow as well, and also hair follicle stimulation. It can also really help to alleviate any tension which you may be holding in this area. And even though you may not think it, we can hold so much tension around the scalp and the temples and the back of the neck. So it's always nice to spend a little bit of time pampering this area. I've just turned Jenny to the side for a few moments because I want to make sure to get the back of the scalp. As I said, this is an area which can hold so much tension. And I do also like to use this comb on other areas like the neck, the jaw, the face. You can use this comb anywhere, to be honest. Just because it's a comb, you don't need to stick to the scalp. And I'm just going to repeat the same massage on the other side of her neck and the back of her scalp as well. since it was hair wash day, I'm going to use a bit of my BB Scalp Detox on Jenny tonight. I just love that sound. It's just absolutely magnificent, and I know that Jenny likes it because she actually requested I use this on her tonight. So the best way I can describe this product is I'd say it's like an effervescent mousse. And what it does is it helps to break up any debris or dead skin cells on the surface of the scalp. And because it also has an extremely pleasant cooling effect, it really again helps with any pain or tension you may be feeling in this area as well. Not to mention, in the world of ASMR, I can't think of a better sound. It literally does sound like how ASMR tingles feel. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a few moments to create a little bit of movement through the hair. So I'm just creating a little bit of friction through the scalp with my fingertips. And again, this is just really going to help to lift away any congestion or build up away from the scalp. I'm now going to take a few moments to perform a nice and relaxing scalp massage for Jenny. Just making sure she's blissfully relaxed to then go home and enjoy a good night's sleep. I'm just going to take a few moments to stimulate some of Jenny's meridian points down the central line of her scalp. And what I'm doing whilst massaging these particular areas is I am helping to promote stimulation in different areas of Jenny's body. So even though it's a very gentle and simple process we are doing for Jenny tonight, it's extremely beneficial for her also. And I'm also making sure to massage around the ear area. So I'm just starting with massaging the top of the neck, the lower part of the scalp, and making my way around the back of the ear area and up to the temples. And I'll take a moment to gently massage the ears as well. Again, there are so many pressure points in and around the ear area. Again, the ear is such a wonderful area which you can manipulate to release so much tension all around the whole of the body. So it is important to include the ears into a massage. I'm going to finish by putting some of my sage hair repair into the mid-lengths and ends. I'm just taking a moment to twist the hair and give it a little tug as well. And what I think Jenny said she was going to do is she was just going to put a loose braid into her hair tonight and then give it a really good deep cleanse in the morning, because let's face it, who wants to go home and wash their hair after a treatment like this? I know I certainly would not want to. And I'm not wanting to forget the lips, so I'm going to take some of my shea butter lip balm and place a generous amount onto Jenny's lips. And this relaxing facial and mini scalp treatment is complete. I would like to take this time to say a big thank you to my wonderful friend Jenny for joining me tonight. And I'd also like to say a big thank you to all of you who has joined us tonight and made it to the very end. Thank you. I very much hope you have a good night's sleep, and I will be back very soon with some more tingly content. But until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.